Hello, my name is Shane Darren Lubis Bastian Agan.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Haikal.
Hi everyone, my name is Nor Fazura.
And hi, my name is Josiniti, and today we're going to discuss about who has the greatest influence in person's characteristic.
As we all know, a person's character is often influenced by other people around him or her. Same goes to us. Our character and our behavior is often influenced by people surround us. And today we are going to discuss who has the greatest influence on a person's character. Either it's parents, teachers, friends, or famous personalities. So let us start with parents.
From my point of view, parents play the main role in developing person characteristics since parents is the one who was with them ever since they were born. So those are the factors that I think might involve in this kind of problem that we're going to talk about. So first is parents. They help in early development and foundational value, where parents are the first and the one who will immediately contact with their kids, especially during the crucial time. And during the crucial formative years, they're still on their core value where they're facing the puberty and they're going to need a lot of help in helping with their problem solution. Secondly is role models and behavioral pattern. Like parents serve a primary role models demonstrating on how to behave on this certain type of situation, and they also help children to emulate their parents' behavior, both positive and negative, which will also develop their kind of personality. So the last one, I think, from the emotional foundation, where parents play a critical role in child emotional development. Their parenting skill and style will significantly help with the children's self-esteem, confidence, and the way they adapt to their surrounding. So that's all from my point of view.
Thank you, Josie, for your explanation. As for me, I think teacher give a good influence on a person character. This is because a teacher is a role modeling for student. As we all know, student everyone start learn new things and start to get to know people in school, and also um, they also get influenced by people that they met, even people that they just met. As for me, teachers are role modeling at school because teachers serve as role models for their students. Their behavior, attitudes, and values can inspire students to adopt similar traits. For instance, a teacher who demonstrates kindness, calmness, integrity, and strong ethic give a positive influence on every student, every person lah. This can encourage students to emulate those qualities. And also, as we all know, before a teacher become a teacher, they have been taught about discipline and ethics in becoming a teacher. So they will give a positive um, example for their student from their attitude, their discipline in clothes, how they handle student many student emotion, uh, and people that start from school, they spend more time in school, same like at home, and they met a lot of people and a lot of teachers that with different type of teachers. And I'm very sure most of teacher give a good example for their student, so that they can improve themselves in the future. And I'm very sure that all teacher want the best for their student and want to give a good example for their student to their student. And what about you, Haika?
Thank you, Fazura. I totally agree with your opinion. As for me, friends also can give a big impact for a person character. The first one is for the peer pressure. Friends also can influence us to try new things. For example, we do some hobby like shopping together and hanging out or follow certain behavior, and this can be good because it like encouraging us to try new new hobby that good or bad, and it's like pressuring into unhealthy habits. And the second one is emotional support. Of course, friends are there to help us during tough times. Whenever we face some tough times that make us feel sad or bad, they will teach us how to handle and control our emotions. And this can help us through our emotions and become more understanding. And last but not least, it encouraging us to be a successful person. Friends also help us to achieve goals, and they will help us to motivate and give an endless support to achieve our dream together. And I admit that friends really give a big impact to me for being a good person indeed. How about you, Shan?
Well, I agree with you, Haikal. I believe that famous personalities also greatly influence the character of people, as a lot of people nowadays quite literally idolize them. Like people such as Taylor Swift or Jared Leto, they're because of the spread of internet and then the word of mouth and videos. People see them and see how good they are, and they think, "Oh wow, this person must be quite good." And then when they see how they live and what and how they do things, people will think to themselves, "Wow, I should live, try to strive to live more like them." And so they slowly integrate their life following the person that they idolize, try to do the same things as them, try to say the same things as them. And all of this can cause a person to just be more and more either better or worse, of course. And besides that, people also want their success with the growing spread of the internet. People have been becoming famous much more easily now, especially those such as streamers, such as Solos and Lily Pichu. People see that this person is successful, but from just sitting down or just doing streams and whatnot, and people will think to themselves, "Wow, this person got popular very quickly, and they gained a lot of money as well." And so people will try to do the same thing as them, stream and whatnot. And if their own personalities don't work in streaming, they will try to take up the famous person's personality, their mannerisms and way of talking as well, just to for the sake of trying to get views. And the last reason as to why people would follow famous personalities would be the fact that these people can be as a guide to them, should they be aimless, of course, in life, which is can be seen through famous people such as Trump or Mother Teresa, where people hear and see how they act and they think to themselves, "Well, okay, this person has a few things that I like, so why not I just follow them a bit?" And by following them, they slowly get to see more and more and adopt more and more of that person's thinking. And so they will become more agreeing to the person's way of thinking and, well, actions as well. Even trying to defend some of their actions to the point of even though it's not really that good. And that's all for me for about famous personalities.
So throughout our discussion, I've had various of opinion, which also leads to strong point of our topic today. So we are all agree that we choose friends as the greatest influence on personality development. So in from a point of view, I also agree with that because we all know that everyone have their own friend and they are close with their friend, but not everyone share their problem with their family, right? But they do share it with friends. So I think that is one of the greatest influence in person characteristic.
Thank you, Josie. I also agree with you. And in my opinion, I agree that friends that give the most influence, the strong influence into people character. This is because based on my own experience too. Based on my experience, I'm with friends. I'm trying hard to blend in with what they're into. I mean, like what they are. What are they following them, like to follow what uh, their idol, what how their life and how they deal with how they spend their daily life and how do they make friends. um, like we're trying hard to become one of them, so we also follow their ways so that they can accept me to become one of them. uh, By doing so, I'm slowly following their step to become more like them. Yeah, and I think of every day or in every new school or uni life, we met new friends, and every people have their own character that can make us interested in them. Sometimes when we interested too much, we slowly following their step and become like them. What about you, Haikal?
Thank you. As for me, I also agree that friends can give a big impact for someone character. As for me, like me, I easily get influenced by friends. Like when I at now at university, I easily follow them. Yeah, like they ask, they invite me to join them. Uh, like I mentioned uh, early, like I mentioned, they invite me to do some new activities like shopping at mall, hanging out together at cafe, and so on. Like I'm really enjoy my my part part of my life for being together with my friend because they can encourage me and lead me to try a new things or a new habits. I'm not saying that parents did not give us uh, a good character, but you know that we almost spend our half of life with our friends. Yes. Okay. How about you, Shan?
Well, I do agree that friends have the greatest uh, effect on a person's character. As well, friends are usually those who we usually closer in age to. So, while parents, of course, have great effect on a person's character in the earlier stages of life, and famous people are only just we only see them from a distance, and teachers we only treat them as people of authority since they're usually much older than us. Whereas friends are people who are extremely close to us, but not too distant and not too close, of course. and we'll feel more comfortable with being with them instead of just hanging out with a teacher or a parent in a public place. Famous personalities almost never, of course, and because of this, friends have this ability to just be more closest to us. We are more willing to share, divulge any secrets or more information that we wouldn't be willing to our parents because they're too close to us. So we scared that how our information will affect them. So we tell our friends. And of course, teachers, well, sometimes we can trust them. We keep thinking, oh, but this is another person that I'm not quite sure about. I don't know how they think. So we keep it to ourselves instead of telling our teachers. When friends are more willing to agree with us, instead, we usually make friends with people who have the same mindset as us as well. And so we all agree that friends that affect a person's character the most.
So that's all the discussion that we have made. So we all agree that friend has the greatest influence in personal character. Thank you.